Going to bunt, it's kind of a difficult aspect in a sense where there'll be parts of the game where you're gonna have to worry about how many outs there are, what's the score. Is the third baseman playing behind the bag? Is the first baseman playing behind? You're gonna right-handed pitcher, left-handed pitcher. For me, mainly, it not necessarily is it going to be my first at bat where I usually try to bunt. I'll kind of see where the flow of the game is going. If I see the third baseman is playing a little bit back, then that'll give me kind of the green light to if I get a strike that if I just get it in fair territory down the third base line, I'm going to be safe because I know I have good enough speed to beat out well-placed bunts. But for me, it doesn't really matter if I'm facing a left-handed or right-handed pitcher. My most comfortable spot is a bunt towards the third base line, the drag bunt. But I also, when I'm facing a lefty, that's falling off towards the third base side, and the second baseman and the first baseman are back. If he throws me an inside pitch, I will try to push it past the pitcher towards the second baseman. But the biggest thing for me that I'm still trying to learn is when is the right time to bunt. Actually, towards the end of this year, I had a first for me bunting. There was 2 outs, a guy on third, and I was facing a left-handed pitcher. And I noticed the third baseman was back, and I just figured that if he threw a strike and I got it down towards the third base line, not only was I going to be safe, but I was going to get an RBI and we were going to score the run rather than try to get a 2-out hit off a lefty. So I'm definitely still learning when the right time is to bunt. Obviously, you don't want to bunt with 2 strikes because if you get a double, you're in scoring position. But there were certain aspects. I'm not much of a sack bunt. Playing with the A's, we don't really sack that much, but we have started to learn how to bunt for base hits, and I consider that a big part of my game.